Hi, I'm Charlotte, and welcome to Married, Single, Divorced. I'm here with my besties.
Hi, I'm Larissa, and I'm married. And I'm Fern, happily divorced.
And by elimination, that makes me your single girl. We're bringing the group chat online and showing you behind the scenes of our very different lives.
We're confessing intimate thoughts, making jokes at our own expense, and proving life isn't all glossy Instagram feeds. Our goal? To show the messy, funny, unfiltered side of marriage, motherhood, dating, and everything in between. Coming up this week.
I would say I don't drink a lot.
I can't see my clothes from last night. Like, they were just gone.
For me, it wasn't just one drink. It was then 2 drinks, 3 drinks, 4 drinks.
I seen them blue WKDs. Go get me one of them. I was just like,
no.
I've never. Wow.
Did you not drink with Mr. Charismatic? Welcome back, girlies.
I thought you were going to say bitches.
I was going to, but I'm trying to be less potty mouth.
Keep it clean.
And I listened to last episode back. I say like too much, so we're going to try and rein that one in. And I also say, I mean, that a lot. So I'm going to work on reining in a couple of things for myself.
That's cute.
And one of my friends, Weens, listens to the pod and she's like, gosh, sometimes you guys do say like a lot, all of you. It's when we don't know what we're saying, so.
Okay.
Not that I'm giving you guys a complex. This is the first time I've brought this up in front of you.
We've just started recording.
But welcome back. How are we all? Anyone want to tell me what their weeks look like?
I'll go if you want.
Go on, Fern.
Well, it's with you, Charlotte. We went to the gym
Oh,
this week.
we did.
Lovely.
I actually went to a class because sometimes we go and just spa, but this time
That would be lovely.
She came and joined me in a class.
Was this on Tuesday?
It was on
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Tuesday morning, I went to Step with Bertie because I like that one.
Charlotte's your
join for
Tuesday boyfriend.
I think she might be.
I was about to say birth friend. Boyfriend. Yeah.
But then we went to, it's called Functional Body Boot Camp or something, but it's
Hell.
kettlebell hell.
Hell.
She walked in, she was like, I already regret it.
But at least you had each other.
Yeah.
Like, no.
She hated it.
Are you sore?
I wasn't. I thought I was going to wake up Wednesday sore, but I didn't wake up too sore. My legs today are a little bit sore.
I'm okay. I did it the week before and I could not walk for like 2 days.
So you knew.
And
Was it
you
the same person?
Yeah, but it wasn't as intense, this one.
You told me that and I went sort of easy as well because I was like, I can't afford not to walk tomorrow. I've got plans.
Are any other people that do these classes fit?
What, like fit? Like
As in, fit.
fit.
Oh, well, she's a
As
lady.
attractive. She's going to be fit.
What are you saying? I wasn't listening then.
I said, well, she's a lady. So I
Oh,
thought
the
she was
people
saying,
that do the. I thought you meant the other people in it.
Oh,
No, I meant the instructors. Are there any we like?
Not
"Ooh."
my cup of tea, but not here to yuck someone's yum.
but
Someone's yum is my
Yeah.
favourite.
I love that phrase.
we then went into the spa. Now, this is where the fun starts. So,
I think
You
last
have to-
episode we talk about me cutting in cues a lot as well. I'm really painting myself in a good light here.
so
Oh no, what did you do?
my gym card gets into the spa. Charlotte's does not. So we just walk in as a 2-packs, you know, like through the
is there a
barrier.
barrier?
Oh,
Oh
yes.
yeah,
Oh, so you've got to shuffle
yeah.
up.
Tailgate,
And
as
you
they
go
say.
you go past lifeguards. It's not their job. They're like young, minimum wage. They don't care. But as we walked in, I just went to Charlotte. I was like, black t-shirt, man, he cares. And I just didn't even clock.
Yeah, you know, when you were like, it's fine. Because I noticed, we walked into the pool area, it's empty. And I'd noticed on the door, it said lifeguard not on duty. There's 2 lifeguards and...
Oh, that sign just falls off. It's like when they stick over the top that says lifeguard on duty, just
So
falls off.
who's black t-shirt man?
So he's more like, I don't want to say manager, but something a bit more that he cares a bit more.
about his job.
So did you already know who he was?
But we've already walked through as a 2 here at this
So
point.
did you not even clock him before we went through?
I did, but not in a way that I knew that we should like maybe go for a swim
no.
until he'd left.
Yeah, because
I just didn't. And so we go through and then all of a sudden this guy's like here. And he's just like, excuse me, I've just noticed you've gone through the gates like 2 at a time. Can I see you both got spa passes? I was like, oh, I'm just a member. she's done a runner. She's absolutely...
Well, I didn't know what to do because my phone's in my locker at this point, so I can't even show him my pass. We have... our passes look identical on your phone because it's in your wallet. Yeah. Like, they both come up as just like silver pass.
Yeah.
So I'm fluffing in my bag, just like looking for it, showing mine, it just goes fine. And we turn around, she's gone.
I thought if I just like put my stuff down and skedaddle, he'll lose interest.
He did not lose interest. He literally walked with me around this spa looking in the saunas, in the steam rooms.
So did you message and go?
No, my phone's in the... I come out of like the cold shower because I was like, I'll just hide. So
she
stupid.
goes, oh, there she is.
He's like, do you have a pass? I was like, it's on my phone. He's like, I need you to go and get it. I was like, oh, right, I'll have to go.
And then did you just go?
Well, I text Fern then, being like,
she's gone back to the locker.
My pass is not going to let me through the gate.
Yeah.
Like, they look identical. If I'd have had my phone and just showed him there and then, we'd have probably got away with it.
Yeah, I don't know if he'd have made you go and scan it, though. Yeah, he would have made you.
Yeah, so...
He was auditing, wasn't he, or something?
I'm dying.
They were giving this, like, audit things. I just didn't know what to do.
So what did you do?
I just didn't go back in.
We went and had a tea outside instead.
Yeah, but it was beautiful the afternoon,
it was really
wasn't
nice.
it?
What a bell end.
But, well, I say that. But the rules are, I cannot go in.
No, I know. But it's so expensive.
I was actually just pretending I didn't know her that well. I was like, I think she's a member. I don't know where she is.
Just met her.
I'm just imagining you on the side just plopping into the pool. I'm gone. Oh, God.
Funny.
Because Fern was like, just come out and say, here's my pass. I'm going to have to go now anyway. I only had 5 minutes.
Because I didn't know if he was waiting to verify that, like, he didn't need to follow it up further or something. I was like, is he stood outside the changing room waiting for you? She was like, I don't know. I think so. I was like, so I can't leave this bar because I have to walk past him. I'm stuck in the spa. She's stuck in the locker room. Just like,
everyone's like, help. That's awful.
Help.
Oh, yeah.
No. Well, spa days are over, aren't they? So.
Well, I would give it another go another time. And I wouldn't mind, like, it was dead. The pool area was dead. If it's, like, really busy and there's a lot going on, I think you can get away with it more. But lesson learned on that one.
Look for black t-shirt man.
Watch out for him.
Oh, no.
That's my catch-up. It's a funny story. But, you know, like, I'm a bit of a rule follower, so I'm like... I think when he's caught us.
You told me last week you wanted excitement.
I didn't like it.
I'm off it.
That was enough, I'm done.
Yeah, no, that's a pass. We did it in Iceland. We went into a shopping centre and there was a food court, but it was quite a fancy one. And we had hummus sandwiches, crudités, crisps, like all this packed lunch for the kids because there's never any vegan options anywhere. So Mike was like, oh, let's just sit here. We had Phoebe in the high chair. And then we're there unravelling like all the plastic, like...
Bringing your own food to a food place.
Yeah, but a food court, like a food hall, not a like restaurant.
Okay.
And obviously, like, Mike's head down, and then the guy approaches me, just to let you know, like, I can see you've got your own food. But we did order food from one of the places, but obviously one dish when there's, like, 4 of us. He's like, you can't do that here. And we were, like, just pretending, oh, yeah, no, we're from England. You're like, I was like, oh, totally acceptable there. And we didn't even stop. We were just like, carry on, kids, and then we'll go. And then we didn't realise in the shopping centre, we walked around the corner and there was just a seating area with high chairs. And we're like, oh my God.
There's your packed lunch area.
Yeah. Mortifying.
Oh, so, mate. Yeah. I do it all the time at the gym. I take my own food, even though it says don't. But the food's rubbish at the gym, so I never know what to do.
That's not a big deal.
I don't know, we got called out when we went.
I know, but
Worcester.
Again, that was 6 of us or 7 of us. It was
like a pack of tortilla.
3 adults. Was it just my kids? Was your niece
there? Yeah, she might have been there.
So maybe like 4 kids, 3 adults. We whack out like a packet of wraps, a full roast chicken.
I feel like you're pushing your luck a bit.
And we were sat right by the counter, as opposed to when I see you in the gym. You sat at the side, away from everyone, with your one little Tupperware.
Yeah.
I mean, you are cracking them smelly boiled eggs.
I know, I had sardines this week. I was like, rookie, but never mind.
I
love it.
It's because I wasn't organised enough. Oh, right. That's still just your weekly update, isn't it?
Yeah. Charlotte, what have you been up to?
I, quite excitingly, last week went on, I did do I want to call it a photo shoot?
Yeah, it is a photo shoot. I'm so giddy about this.
I think I spoke to Sarah and I said it's more like, not headshots, but obviously like college is coming to the end.
Promotional content. Yeah.
College is coming to the end. I would like to start my own like clinic online. So this opportunity came up to go for kind of like quite a casual photo shoot of like pictures of you working. So I went and did that last week.
Yeah, you borrowed some bowls, didn't you?
Yeah, which my mum's now bought. Yeah. So I went for that last Wednesday.
The setup looked gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, the house was so nice. Really nice. And it was up through Stockport towards Lyme Park, so I went up to see my uncle afterwards. So
nice.
Yeah, it was really nice actually.
When did you get the photos back?
I thought I would have had some back by now. When this goes to air, I've probably got them.
Hopefully.
You can do a little teaser.
Yeah, pardon me. So, yeah, because I think that's kind of next step now. Think about building a business, which I'm really nervous about, but sorry, I've got my diary here just checking out what I've been up to this week. Like,
I feel like yours is always like, then I went.
She'll tell you how many times she's been to the toilet. How have your bowels been?
Not great this week. Because another thing, I went for a few drinks on Tuesday night. Probably the most I've drank in a while.
Were you drunk?
Good night?
Yeah, good night. I'd say a little bit tipsy. So we went out early as we'd left the gym. So I think we'd gone out for, maybe like 4:45, 4:30, 4:45-ish. Like happy hours just starting. Had a glass of wine. Not a big one, medium size. What size is that?
175, is it?
Had a glass of wine. Oh, please. The wine came with little snacks. You know those like corn? Like a good snack as well. You know those like in Spain you get those corns that are dried. Perfect.
Why do more places not do it? I love it when they do this.
I know.
Well, it just makes the whole experience great, doesn't it? It makes you stay for another drink, another snack.
I feel like we need to go out for a wine.
I mean, it's expensive. I won't be staying out for loads of wines. But yeah. And then I had a cocktail, had an espresso martini at like 5 o'clock at night, like you do. And then I had another cocktail.
So you're not eating your dinner at this point?
No. What is it called when old people go out? We did that. What do they call it? Early doors? Early bird special. Happy hour.
Early doors.
Yeah, like halfway through the second cocktail, I was like, I'm getting a bit tipsy now. I was like, I could tell.
On a Tuesday.
I know, rogue. Really rogue. But the sun had shone as well. It was nice that day.
Oh, yeah.
So
sun's our excuse for everything.
Yeah, so I was a little bit tipsy. Definitely woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning like, oh my
fuzzy
head.
mouth as well. Like
I don't remember a dry mouth, but definitely a bit of a head like, oh. But yeah.
Wild.
And wild.
Tuesday.
Stop. Then after dinner, I had another glass of wine.
Oh, did you have wine with your dinner?
No, because we had a curry, which I might sometimes have a beer.
But I already
felt
had
like
too much.
It was all off for me, so I was like,
I feel like there's a lot of mixing flavours there.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that didn't feel good either the next day. Like,
Was it the wine hangover or the curry hangover?
I don't know, a bit of both maybe.
All of the above.
Yeah. But yeah, been a busy week really.
Nice. Larissa, what about you?
I got my hair cut.
Oh yeah.
Looking lovely.
But the letdown, I didn't get a fringe.
I was going to say no fringe.
No.
Did you back out of that? Did they advise against?
It was a bit of both. I went and I wasn't feeling myself enough to be like, let's do it. And then he was like, let's just, because it was so long and hadn't been layered, and he was like, let's do this first and then see what you think. Like next time we can cut the fringe in. I was like, at this point, I was just happy to have the massage in your head. And I was like, so much. I was like, I just want more of this. I hated like the blow drying and the
It takes a long time, I imagine.
Hours. I just felt like I was there for ages, but the hair wash was the best bit. But hilariously, he had a 15-week-old Chihuahua puppy that he was bringing into the salon. The hairdresser.
It must be tiny.
It was tiny. He's called Steve, and he called his Chihuahua.
I thought you meant the Steve.
No, and he called it Steve. Steve and Steve, and he had a like.
You're going to take like a parrot on his shoulders.
Like a camo. The tiny puppy had a camo harness on, and he had camo like pants.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's wearing him in like a little papoose.
So he's buying a sling. And as I was sat there, and he was like zhuzhing my hair, and he was like, "So what do you think you want for your hair?" And I was like, just looked to the side. I was like, "Oh, I smell something." The dog had just done a giant poo. It was like such a tiny puppy, and then just like swirly. And he's like, "Oh my God, I'm mortified. I'm so sorry." And I was like, "It's okay," but it's a bit weird pooing in a hairdresser.
Last time I went to the hairdresser, they had a dog there as well.
So I walked past one the other day up the road, and me and Maggie were like, "It's a real dog," because it was stood so still. It was like a beagle or something.
Maybe it's the new thing.
It's trendy. Well, he was saying he can't leave a puppy at home for that many hours because obviously he's in work. So he's like, he's just going to be a salon.
Dog.
Yeah, like a shop dog. And I was like, okay. And they even had a baby gate over the door so that it doesn't
How thin were the spokes?
No, it's a mesh one.
Oh, okay.
You know, like ones that roll out. But I found the whole experience hilarious just because it was like this tiny, and he's just a very camp hairdresser with this tiny dog. And I was like, oh, this is great.
Steve.
Do you feel good for having a haircut though?
Yeah.
Oh, I do love having
But then people were like, oh, have you had it coloured? It looks really nice. I was like, what?
I nearly said today, it looks really dark.
That's what everyone keeps saying about it. It's like, I think it's just because it's just cut off all the dead. I don't know.
And you have it down as well. I feel like a lot of time you just scrape it up. You know, like you very much just...
Someone at the church playgroup was like, this is the first time I've ever seen your hair down. And I was like, oh. Makes you realise, like, I'm married to that clip, whatever they're called.
People are just hair up or hair down people, I think, though. I'm a hair down person.
No, I alternate.
Yeah, you do alternate a bit. No, it's rare mine's up.
I feel like I'm always cooking and I'm paranoid about getting the amount of times Mike's eating is like
I'm always like
yeah. He's just still going. I'm like, oh.
I mean, it's not ideal, but no, I might clip it up to cook or something, but
you had it down at the gym at one point. I was like,
oh no, can't be doing.
It's touching you. Like,
I'll tell you why, because I'll tell you for why. I've got really fine hair. So if it's up and like if I'm doing something at the gym and it's doing that
at the gym, yeah,
it hurts for one because I'm quite head sore. I lost her, and it breaks all my hair. The front, I get all these broken hairs.
They could be new hairs.
Some of them are, but like when I have to wear it up for work all the time. I do notice it all starts breaking at the front. And I ask hairdressers all the time, they're like, don't tie it up as tight. I'm like, I'm not even tying it tight, otherwise it's not up.
Yeah.
It's either like, it's not like I'm, Miss Trunchball in it, but it's just, I don't know. Anyway, cool story, bro.
Yeah. Call that done for our catch up.
Yeah.
So, interesting stat for this week.
Go on.
Apparently the alcohol industry is losing $830 billion in the last 4 years because Gen Z don't drink.
830 billion.
It's a lot of zeros.
Yeah. Could be million, could be billion, could be... No.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, so basically alcohol industry is down and it's...
And do you think Gen Z don't drink? Do we know any Gen Zers?
Well, checked it. It was if you're born from 1997 to 2012.
Okay.
So to me, 2012 can't drink yet. They're only 14-year-olds.
All right, cool. I don't think that was stopping some people when we were 14.
Okay, but I don't think enough to build the stats up. They're not in the pubs and the clubs.
Fair play.
I mean, obviously my kids are not, but they are very much of the opinion that drinking is bad and they will never do it. Like there's just I don't think I ever thought that as a kid. It wasn't like that's awful, don't do it. But they're very much like, and they don't like it if I have a drink. They really don't like it. It's like when my cousin was staying, we had a bottle of wine. They're like, "Why are you drinking? What's that for? Are you going to be drunk? What's happening?" Like, yeah, really judgmental about it. And I would say actually a few people at the gym I know, like younger instructors, just don't touch it.
I would say I don't drink a lot. As I've just been
out for drinks.
No, so this is rare that I would have been for a drink this week.
But have you always been like that?
No. Oh, even only 12 months ago, like I was going out quite regularly and getting quite drunk, I think.
I don't know if you were getting quite drunk, were you?
Do we need to forget about the time that I missed getting a taxi home?
When? What?
Oh, this was like 18 months ago.
I don't know this story, Charlotte.
I mean, I maybe do if you go into it more.
Yeah. I was...
Context, where were you? Who with?
With the favourite.
The dancer.
Okay.
Yeah, the dancer. We renamed him.
Okay, you're out with the dancer.
Yeah, we'd had way too much to drink. And I missed getting the tram home.
Oh, because you said missed getting a taxi home.
Yeah.
So I was like, sorry.
So you ended up with a taxi home.
Yeah.
Because you missed the tram.
I was thinking a taxi's rejecting you because you're too drunk.
Yeah. No. And I had work on the Sunday, and I just remember being so
that's not
hungover.
fun.
And I just hate the beer fare the next day. I hate the not knowing.
Well, I do remember talking to you about that night out, and it's been like, but what happened? What was said? And you were like, well, I think I can't. And I was like, what do you mean you can't remember? Because it's been so long since I can't remember something.
Yeah,
Although
you got quite drunk in summer. That night out.
I love it. She's calling you out. Like,
no, you did.
Oh no, we went into town. We went to that salsa thing. We went out with Trey Bakes. We've been to Flight Club.
Yes.
We went for dinner. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Okay. No. Yeah.
And then I feel like you had a few drinks that night.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
Calling you out. Larissa, when did you last drink and get drunk?
No, but I just think I didn't forget anything. There was no bit where I was like to the point where I couldn't remember what had happened or where I'd been, or not that you didn't know where you'd been, but like conversations that had been had.
Yeah.
I think the last time I couldn't really remember something was probably uni.
Really?
Yeah, because
wow.
I went through a really bad stage at uni of like getting really drunk.
Fair. Did you not drink with Mr. Charismatic?
Yeah, but not like that. That was very much like dinner and drinks.
Oh, yeah, because he was always like, why do British people think I'm getting tipsy and I'm just going to drink more? And I was like, because it's fun.
No, that was very much like wine with meals and like maybe something after, but then that was then done. You're not then just like staying up all night drinking.
He was too busy on the coke.
Well, yeah, I think he forgot a few nights, but and that was my time to go home. Maybe that was my you go home now. No, at uni I went out. I think this was in first year, so it was in like the freshers hall, the halls that I lived in. And I remember just waking up the next morning and just looking around like, I can't see my clothes from last night. Like, they were just gone. They were just, you know, when you expect...
Were you in your room?
I was in my own room. Okay. I was on my own. There was also a funny smell coming from the kitchen. So I went into the kitchen, put some clothes on, went into the kitchen. There's 2 pieces of charcoal in the oven. I'd put like some breaded chicken or something in, or a chicken, but I don't know what they were, but there was just 2 chunks. Luckily not put it on too high, or maybe I hadn't, it set on fire and just contained itself in the oven. But yeah, really bad. And I remember just throwing them out the window because like once you open it, it was just dead smoky, and I was like, ah. But yeah, I could not find my clothes. I was like, who brought me home? How did I get there? Eventually found my clothes hung up in the wardrobe. I think I did it. I think I got... Do you know when you think something's a good idea?
Happened.
Yeah. I think...
Oh, God.
Yeah. And I think there's, you know, a few instances like that, and you just think, I don't like that.
Could be so much worse.
And I think it really made me... I started having a thing. It was like, oh, I've got a tactic. So every time I had to drink, I had to have a glass of water. Like, I had... Yeah. That was, like, my rule to myself. Sensible. And, yeah, kind of just...
I remember, though, when you were in 4th year and I was back in Manchester and I'd come on a night out, you were always adamant as we went to bed that we had 1 glass of water before we went to bed, and there was water by the side of the bed. You were like, you need to have water. We need to be drinking water. We need to be drinking water. And
You were just like,
Was fourth year the house that was massive?
no, that was second year.
Because you were on that night out in second year. We'd got the bus. I came and stayed at that house.
there's a picture of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that bedroom.
Why was that a drunk night for you?
I think I was sick in the sink in the room in that room.
Oh, that room saw a bit of sick in it, yeah. Because it had, like, they all had their own sinks, like your uni house, because you had shared bathrooms.
Feral,
it had its own.
wasn't it, really?
And I remember because the coming home food was quite often, it was a cheesy chip naan.
I just could never get one down. It was too dry. I was like,
Well, I think that was the problem. And then when it came back up in the morning, you'd be like, there's a full chip.
Yeah. It's like, I've just clearly just swallowed. I've not masticated anything. Yeah, I was really drunk.
masticated. That's a nice use of vocab. We're off with the likes. Larissa's
Putting the big words.
Larissa's bringing...
Didn't chew it, love.
I'm fine with it. It's funny off the day I'm like, I need to use... Just again, I need to use more of my words.
Oh, there's one to add.
Oh, God.
But I think it's that, like, I don't know now. So it's basically people who are going to uni now
aren't drinking.
I'd love that.
You'd love to not drink, to go to uni and no one drink.
I had a very similar... I think we were all quite tame, actually, at school. And I was probably the worst for drinking because I had my sister's ID. So I remember starting a lot younger, and the people that I was going out with had, like, fake IDs. So it wasn't you guys.
No.
I didn't go out till I was 18.
Yeah, so I
went out on your ID. You're 3 weeks older than me.
and I bet you were still like...
Yeah.
I think I started way too early, and it's almost that thing I feel like I'd peaked too soon. So I got to uni and was adamant I just wanted to be the party person. I was so homesick. I hated it. I cried the first night. I was on the phone to my mum and dad at 1 a.m, just in tears. And they were like, just stay. You just got to make it through Freshers Week. It'll get better. And quite honestly, the only way I felt like I could fit in and deal with the social anxiety was just to drink. And then for me, it wasn't just one drink. It was then 2 drinks, 3 drinks, 4 drinks. The slippery slope of then being wasted. And Freshers Week, I was so unwell. I got the freshers flu on the Thursday or something, and then...
To the cat at the door.
Yeah, I can't work it out. She's really trying to get in.
Anyway, sorry. You got the freshers flu.
Yeah. And then just... that was a continuous theme. I was ill I had chest infections, throat infections, because it was obscene.
Just drinking all the time.
Ridiculous thinking back. It was horrendous. And then...
Did you always go to your lectures whenever you, like, misses of lectures?
Never went to them.
Probably.
How I never missed them?
What? Yeah, but you did chemistry. It was quite practical, wasn't it?
Yeah, like,
You
obviously
did
you couldn't miss, like, a labs, but equal, like, I always went to lectures.
I
They
probably...
were always, like, early morning as well. They were always, like, 9 o'clock.
Oh, mine were always at 9:15. Everyone was like, yeah, we'll go out. In York, it was Wednesday was the big night out. And they were like, don't worry, we're not in lectures till noon on Thursday. I'm like, I'm in lectures at 9:15 every day. No, I think I always went. I mean, I have some unhinged stories about drinking and drinking too much. I remember barely going to bed one night at uni and going straight to work. And I would have driven, which is so unsafe.
Bad.
Oh, I remember in Canada, just not going to bed one night and going to work. I drank a lot. When I think about it, like, I was a big drinker. And I think I still could be.
I was going to say, is it an active choice not to?
It has to be an active choice for me. I think that's why a lot of the time I drive everywhere, because I might have like half a pint, maybe a pint over an evening, maybe a glass of wine. And I know that stops me. Because once I know I can be out and loosey-goosey, I'm shoving.
But do you love the taste of alcohol?
I like going for a drink, like going out on Tuesday and having a glass of wine and a couple of cocktails. Yeah, that's nice. I enjoy that.
And you like it?
Yeah.
Because I think, in all honesty,
When I started, I'm not saying I did.
Yeah, because it's a real palate adjuster. Like, I remember trying beer and I was like,
I still
wow.
can't drink a beer.
Oh, I like beer now,
Nope.
but
Just can't do it.
my mum's the same. She's always like, it's like a cat with a hairball. I'm like, it's not that bad. But certain things, like whiskey.
I've still never got on board with...
Can't get on board with whiskey.
My parents had a dinner party on Saturday night, and someone ordered as kind of their first drink. Before it was, the nibbles came out, whiskey on the rocks. I thought I was taking it in. I thought, oh, that'll be for a man. Nope, for a woman. I was like, oh, fair
My
dues.
grandma's drink that. Well, it was whiskey and water.
Yeah, my grandma might have a whiskey and water. She claims to not drink. She's like, I don't drink.
Just the hard stuff, just whiskey.
At like 10:30 in the morning to warm her up.
Nice, why not? I mean, I'd never say I don't drink, but I'm not a big drinker.
Oh, we're definitely not. I'd rather, if we were meeting for an evening, we'd be meeting for dinner, not for drinks, as I'd say as a group.
But then for me, I'm like, that's when I like a drink, to have like that wine with a meal. Like, I do enjoy that. It doesn't then mean that I need to go out.
Get wasted off.
No.
No, it's the hangover I don't like, but the bit of the drinking, and the little bit of like, I don't want to say letting go, because...
But it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, there is that element where it just...
Takes the edge off things.
I always think I become a bitch, though. I feel like I'm mean when I've had a drink.
Do you?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Just thinking back.
No, I'm like, what? I'm scared what's coming out.
No. That made me think me being mean. Do you not remember when I slapped one of our friends in the pub?
That's at school, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've not painted myself well this last couple of episodes.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember
We
it.
were in Bury.
I remember the story, but I don't remember it.
But I remember...
I've got a feeling you weren't
Okay.
there. At dinner, you weren't there, Larissa.
I don't think I was there. I remember hearing
I've
about
got
it.
a feeling it was like results. I'm trying to count. I only went to Bury a few times on a night out. Like, so there can't have been many options when it happened.
Okay, well, if it was results, I know I wouldn't have been there.
You would...
Always at the Leeds Festival. We always went like results day. Leeds Festival was...
Okay.
That was mine.
No, it can't have been results, because we were talking about going away in the summer.
Well, we'll have to ask the person you slapped.
Don't even know who she is. And I just remember I was really pissed off. I probably couldn't formulate my sentence. I wasn't really I don't even think I was wasted. I just went across the face. I was like, I'm so sorry. She's like, I've always wanted to be slapped. I've always wanted to be in a fight. I'm like, well, it's not a fight, but okay.
Do you want it to be a fight?
Oh no, I'm a lover, not a fighter, me. I don't know what came over me. Oh no, I would actually, now I think, the more and more I think about it, I would say I'm a drinker. Like, I could easily. Especially like living with my mum, we could definitely get through wine a lot.
I felt like you were quite big drinkers at home. It was always like the bottle of Aperol's out or the bottle of wine's out. There's always
Whereas
something.
mine's, the bag of Maltesers are open. My parents don't really drink that much. So it was never a thing growing up either.
I think that's where it makes a difference.
I have one of each.
Yeah. Which I find interesting. Whereas my parents, my dad would have always had a beer in the house in the evening.
My dad did, and also had wine for dinner, but not on a weeknight. It'd be a weekend thing.
Oh no, it was like every night.
Yeah, so I just feel like it wasn't as...
But then I was talking to someone about this the other day, and they were saying, oh, we could look at it from a different spin. That is a storyline. And can we say that the industry has lost all that money if it's just misforecasting sales?
I don't really understand it enough to know what that means.
I was like, oh, you raise a good point, but I mean...
No, there's clearly a shift.
Oh, I think
I
there is
do
a
think,
shift.
like, just knowing, like, the generations coming up. And
As
like,
we turned 18, it was almost the done thing that on a Friday night, you go out and binge drink.
yeah, it's the binge drinking. I think that's the bit that's like, no, we don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
And then I think because then you're not doing that, and it's, wine doesn't taste that great when you first, like what you were saying. So because it's not the purpose to get drunk, then people will be like, well, it's not a great drink, I'll just have...
I also don't see the alcohol pops that I mean, I haven't
I
looked.
was somewhere the other day. Where was I? I swear it was bowling or somewhere, and it was only like 1 o'clock, and this woman, like fully grown woman, on like the lane next to me just went to her husband. I seen them blue WKDs. Go get me one of them. And I was just like,
no.
I've never. Wow. Still going on them at like.
Ooh. They were like £1.50 at uni in the clubs. VKs.
I was gonna say it was not a WKD, it'd be a VK.
Yeah. But they were the kind of dangerous thing, I think.
Yeah.
Because they just taste like sugar.
It's like the vapes now, and like smoking's down, but vaping, like everyone vapes, and you just like, you know, of that sort of age. And it's because it's cherry flavour and bubblegum flavour and strawberry flavour. Like
it's not like an actual
you don't have to actually get over the taste of the cigarette to be like,
oh, that's another thing, really. It's like drinking. You don't never like it to start with.
Yeah.
But, I'm a drink. I can't. I was a drink. I'm a drinker, I think.
So now it's very conscious for you not.
Oh yeah. But I'd love to go out.
I don't always love the idea of it, but I'm more than like the opportunity arises, which it never does. But then I'm like, oh yeah, I like it. My dad will always open a bottle of like wine if we're there for like a Sunday dinner. Bear in mind, I've got to drive back around the motorway. Someone's like, oh, we'll have a small glass, but then I quite often end up pouring it like back into his glass. You know, sometimes I'm just like,
not vibing it. Yeah. What's the point?
Yeah.
I do definitely feel like it's a social thing for me. I enjoy it more when we're all together, relaxing, having a natter. It's an occasion. I'd rather do it when I'm out, relax, no kids. For me, if I'm sat at home and the kids are in bed, I'm not opening a bottle of wine. Like, it's not on my agenda. I don't want to then just be sat there and then feel groggy the next day. Like, it doesn't feel like an occasion.
But then quite often people just will come home and open a bottle of wine and just have a glass. They have a glass every night. But I think I very much, not that I was ever really tempted, but when I became single, I was like, I'm not going to start drinking on my own. I never have, and it's not something that I then wanted to start doing. So I just sort of made that rule for myself, which I think just tipped me over into that edge of, well, I've been single forever, and so.
Does Mike drink in the house, Larissa?
So, interestingly, he's had a real shift to non-alcoholic drinks.
Yeah, because I remember him thinking that there was like a beer that he followed that was non-alcoholic, I think, at one point.
So he's bought into businesses, you know, and they've done the non-alcoholic beers and the...
Oh, as in because they're up and coming then?
Oh, like Kickstarters almost.
Yeah, those things. But then also the beers with, I want to say like mushroom, like some sort of, or an adaptogenic.
An adaptogenic,
whatever,
okay.
Yes, or like whatever they are. And I'm always like, oh, that smells weird. But he's got quite into, if he drinks on a weekend, he'll have a non-alcoholic beer. Because equally he's like, I don't want to feel groggy and...
Yeah, that's the one I'm struggling with, the non-alcoholic beer. Just talking to my sister about it today. She says sometimes when she goes out, she can't be bothered going for a drink, but there is a social stigma of not drinking, so she just gets like a non-alcoholic beer and she can get away with having that one and telling people she's driving and she's not even having one, but people don't know.
My mum always used to do that, but she would always just order a tonic water and just be like, oh, I'm just on a gin and tonic, or... But she was like, because if you say to people, oh, I don't want one, then everyone's going, oh, go on, I'll get you one, you can have one. She's like, I just don't want to.
Yeah, and just...
But I think that's not a thing anymore.
No, I think not drinking's not got the stigma.
I feel when we were, like, socially going out at university,
someone at uni didn't drink, you'd just be like, well, they're not in our... Not even like they're not allowed in our friend group, but your whole friendship was based on, you know, the people you lived with. You went after lectures or not, and then at night you went out.
Yeah.
Which night we're going to next.
And I realised that's why uni for me was a bit of a joke, because you knew so little about people apart from the fact that you just get wasted and like party on a night out.
Which is
and then
weird.
They'd be like, do they have siblings? Where do they live? Where did they grow up? You know, you're just like, oh my God, I know nothing about you.
Yeah.
But for me, I felt like the pressure was, you're at university, you partied, this is what you do. And I remember the first night I was there, I was like, I'm not going to drink because I don't need to be that person. And then by night 2, I was like, what happened?
Oh, I don't think I'd ever really been drunk before going to uni. I think there would been... I think I remember the first night I ever got drunk. I don't know if I've told you about this, guys. It was in Spain.
Was it with your parents?
My mum was definitely there. I don't know if my dad was there. It was my dad's best man. They moved to Spain when we were in like year 8, 9 at school. So in the summer, we'd always go and see them if we were out in Spain. And they were what my parents would call professional drinkers. I'd own bars. Like, my dad couldn't keep up with him. My mum couldn't keep up with her. Like, she could drink a litre of vodka on a night out. Like, this woman. And they had this, like, amazing house just outside the village. And they'd had it all renovated. And there was, like, the pool and the hot tub. So it was, like, me, my sister. I always call him my cousin. He's not my cousin, but their child. He's like in between me and my sister. And there was like another one of his friends, and we drank. And I remember being...
So how old were you then?
Oh, Alex was young. I always want to say I was probably 17. It was the summer before I turned 18. Like,
sounds fun.
Like, what happened? Were you sick?
No, I've never been sick from drinking, still to this day. I just didn't realise it. We were in the hot tub. Like, we were fucking ballers.
Doesn't that make you more drunk if you're in a hot tub?
Apparently so. We thought we were absolute ballers. We're like, 17, 16 and 14 and I don't even know the other guy. Like, and they just always had huge parties, so it was just on hand, all this alcohol. And I remember getting up to go to the toilet and nearly going flying on the marble floor because all the floors are marble there, and I was obviously wet, got out of this hot tub, took the corner and I splattered against the wall. And I just remember feeling ill the next day.
Were your parents with you?
My mum would have, I think they'd gone to the village, a lot of the adults had gone to the village and continued the party there, but my mum never drank really when she was with them. Like, she'd have one and then mix it with water or like a soft drink. Oh, they were drinkers. Like, I definitely remember drinking with them. I think that was the first time I was ever drunk until I got to uni, and then I really just went hell for leather at uni.
That's where the training kicked in.
I mean, I have some like unhinged stories.
Well,
like, I'm almost like too embarrassed to talk about them.
Sharing's caring.
So it would have been first year of uni. So we were in colleges. So our college had a bar and it would have had a theme night. And I don't know why, but I turned up to this night late. Everyone was already there. Some people were dressed up, but I wasn't a dresser-upper because I've got a picture of the night. There is a picture early on of the night. And I remember thinking, I'm going to play catch-up.
Dangerous.
So I must have poured myself this vodka. I've got to say, at the time, I used to drink Coke with it, even though like I never really
so it's just
liked...
like free range on alcohol?
Oh, no, I would have bought this. This was like part of the pre-drink.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so say
a bar.
We're at a bar, but I think because I've got... Did you not do the drinks in your bag? Sneak drinks in places?
Yeah.
And I'd poured myself this vodka. I remember it being like 50-50 in a glass because I was like, I'm going to catch up. And then I think to myself back now, I'm like, why? Why was I doing that? It's so stupid. What did I have to prove, or why did I not want to remember it? Was I just socially awkward? Anyway, so I turn up at this party and I remember bits of it, and then there's no memory. Like, I don't remember getting home. I don't really remember much after the beginning at all. So I wake up the next morning. It's like 11 o'clock. So I've got no idea what time I've got home, how I've got home, anything. I'm always too embarrassed to tell this story. I know I've not got myself to bed. And I know that because all my clothes are over the back of the chair.
Right. Would you not put them there, or...?
I'm in my 30s and I still have a wardrobe, so I'm going to say no.
Well, like me, I put mine away in the wardrobe. And I think it was, do you know, when you're thinking about it, you're like, I think I did do that. Because I thought it was a good idea in the night.
At least you've got something. So I know I've not put myself to bed.
So are you naked?
I can't remember, but it would be. I mean, I'm not an owner of pajamas as a general rule.
So even
of
if someone was
thumb.
trying to put you in some pajamas,
I'd be
where are
not
you?
got any. I might have had pajamas at uni. I don't know. So. I know. And on my bedside table next to me is my driving license, my uni ID card, you know, like your student card, and my key card, because we had like key doors. And I'm like,
just nice, neatly laid out for
in a row, which equally I would have not done.
Oh no.
And yeah, I'm like trying to come to terms with the day of like what's happened. I'm hanging out my arse at this point. I feel like there would have been phones, but would I have texted someone to be like, hey, what happened? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Didn't really think much of it for like a couple of days.
Come on. Get us to the
I'm too embarrassed. I'm almost too embarrassed. I don't know if I've told Fern this story, but I don't know if I've ever really shared this story. A couple of days pass and I can smell something in my room. Bear in mind, as I've said, I'm in my 30s and I still have a floor wardrobe. So there was some clothes in the corner of the room next to the wardrobe. I don't know if I've pissed on the clothes. Can I just say, they weren't the clothes I was wearing on the night out.
They were on the chair.
I didn't notice it for a couple of days, but there was like two pairs of jeans. I'm looking in the corner now, so like I can picture. There was 2 pairs of jeans just piled on the floor, so they weren't the clothes I'd taken off, and they were wet. A couple of days later, and I was like, I don't know if I did piss on them or not.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, I had
maybe whoever brought you back.
To it could have been. I don't know who brought me back. So maybe they were like, "Fuck you," and pissed on them in the corner. I don't know.
So you still don't know any further details?
And I was like, because it was the jeans were wet, and I was like, and I would smell them, and I'd be like, do they smell like stale piss? I can't decide. But equally. This is gonna go on the internet forever. I don't know what happened. To this day, I never asked anybody. I don't know who put me to bed. I could not tell you anything. But I can't decide if at some point I'm so wasted. I don't know if I've tried to piss in the corner of the room when someone's there with me. I don't know if I've woke up in the night and then I
love it.
Can I just say as well, next to it was an ensuite. I think that's the bit that gets me the most.
I love it. You don't know if it's you or if it's a revenge attack.
Like someone's had to carry me home almost. But yeah, so it's probably best for me that I don't drink anymore.
You're now active choice.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I've got hundreds of stories of like travelling, of doing stupid things. I remember speaking to my mum the morning after that and being like, I'm really hungover, and I'd be like, I don't remember getting home. I just don't remember anything. She says, do you think your drink was spiked? And I was like,
you just picture this 50%
no.
I did it to me.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could have been once I got to the bar.
Really trying to sell it there for you. But I mean, and I think it's this, isn't it? Where, you know, as much as we're laughing,
that's so dangerous.
Like,
though.
If that was now, my kids ringing me saying like, "This happened," to be like,
"What is wrong with you?" Yeah.
Not even like what is wrong with you, but just concern, isn't it? It's like that's not. That could be a different story, much worse ending.
Yeah, anything could have happened to me.
Yeah, and I think we've all had those nights, haven't we? Where, you know, it's not fun.
I also think if we were in that position now and we'd all gone out together, there's that circle of trust where if anyone got into that state, you'd get them home, you'd make sure they were safe.
Oh, yeah.
The scary part is you're with new people who you don't know particularly well, and you don't know who's going to take advantage, who's going to be kind, and that, I think back and I'm a bit like, oh, I was stupid on many occasions.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was definitely late on in first year, and I just think if someone did take me home, like, thank you. Like, oh my God.
If you're weed in the corner of my room, then that was nice.
If you pissed on my jeans, you could...
It was also one of those I was like, do they smell like stale piss? Or is it
I
just...
feel like you would have smelt it and known it was wee. If it was 2-day-old wee in the corner of your room, soaked into a pair of jeans, you'd be like, that's wee. Oh, Charlotte.
So you're welcome. I'll take the tick for drinker.
Thanks for sharing, Charlotte.
No.
Thanks for sharing. Well, thanks for sharing. No, I don't know if I'm thankful for sharing that one. But
Well
see.
done, Gen Z, then, if you're
if
taking
you're
out the
managing to
alcohol
avoid
industry.
it.
Change the curve.
Yeah. I like that for my kids.
Yeah.
Just don't
Yeah,
drink.
that's true.
They say it, but I'm like, do I believe you that you're never going to drink?
I didn't think I was going to drink either.
I never thought it was like oh no, I don't ever want to do that, but I equally wasn't like super excited to start. But then I don't know, social pressures and not pressures, but just a social norm, isn't it?
I'll bring the fizzy kombucha to the next gathering. That's what Mike did to a New Year's thing. Not this New Year's thing. And I was like, I think you have to tell people it's non-alcoholic. Because it seems tight, turning up with like a fizzy bottle of non-alcoholic stuff.
I've still got the bottle of seltzer in my car that you brought to New Year that I was like, I'm going to try that.
Was that not a kombucha?
That was a kombucha.
Oh, was it? Still in my car. Carry it around. But yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, done.
Bye-bye.
End of boozing. Are we on, as Fernie's calling it, GSH? GSO?
GSO. GSH?
So what's that?
It
is?
sounds like some sort of ASBO thing.
Yeah, I thought that.
GBH.
Yeah, well, I was thinking like GS gunshot residue. Actually, like the GS was making me think. Anyway, no.
You good shit only.
That's what we're going for. Larissa, give us one.
I have sorted through both my children's old clothes into charity piles, keeping piles to hand down, and I've bought vacuum seal bags and sucked the air out of them.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. And it was like a huge mountain, you just shove it into bin bags.
It's almost prepping for the house move.
Prepping for the house move, there's nothing going on, but
No, but it's coming up, isn't it?
I'm mentally preparing, and it just honestly sucking the air out of those bags. But then they turn into bricks, so they're heavy.
So heavy.
Yeah, they're weapons. But I was like, oh, that was satisfying.
Nice.
So I've done that.
Well done.
Nice.
Thank you.
Well, with the sunny weather,
Go on.
I went for a walk. So littlest one goes to piano, and normally it's only across the road. It's like 3 minutes to get there, and normally just come home. It's only half an hour. But instead I was like, come on, other kid. And we went for a nice walk around the neighbourhood.
Nice.
Found a lot of little back alleys and like, you know, where roads connect, but you can't drive down.
Oh, yeah, but you can kind of walk through.
Yeah. So her thing was, I'll do it if I can have like the phone and so I just put maps on. So I'm like, right, you're taking us like on this little walk.
Cute.
I know. So we went on a ride.
Oh, nice.
It was nice.
I like
it was.
that.
Yeah. It just, just be out. And then we clean the car when we get home.
Oh, no, I saw that.
Oh, and just because I'm being greedy, then I took my wreaths down. They're gone. Have you noticed?
How funny that about the wreath. I just got mine off the chair today. It never made it up. But I was like, still looks great. And then I hung it on the back gate. And my mum was like, no. Mine still looks intact.
We need to do an
Mine
Easter
got blown
one.
about in the wind, like an Easter bonnet.
No, you
No,
can do
an
like
Easter
Easter wreath.
Oh, I could have just taken the sparkles off.
Put an egg on.
Dangled an egg.
Right, come on, Charlotte. GSO from you.
GSO from
Gonna
me.
try.
I don't know if I've really spoke about it much on the pod, but I'm trying to conserve my energy more, be better with my time, not get myself into crazy situations. I decided to turn down an offer of games night on Sunday because I was tired. I was like,
Well done, you.
Looking after
as
you.
much as I that's the term. I'm looking after me because I'd worked Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 whole days. I know that comes as a shock to some people. But I think on the Thursday I'd done like a 13-hour shift. I'd done a 10-hour on like Saturday, Sunday and Friday. And I'd been dancing on the Friday night and I was like, do you know what? I don't need to go to this. And I'm not going to lie about why I'm not going. I just messaged the lady and says, I'm sorry, I'm not going to make this evening. I've had a really busy 4 days and I'm just really exhausted. please think about me for the next one. Hopefully I can make it.
Because that's always the fear, isn't it? If it's like I'm making up an excuse and then they'll be like, oh, you clearly just didn't want to come.
Yeah.
And don't get the invite again.
When she originally told me, I said, I am working that weekend. A lot of Sundays I do work and I have college, so I can't always make it. And I was like, yeah, I've just got to look after me sometimes.
Well done.
And I went to bed at 9 o'clock.
Nice.
Lovely.
Ta-da!
Fabulous.
Well,
Perfect.
let's say goodbye, won't we?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I do have one.
Oh.
Nicole sent in a good shit only.
Go on.
And her daughter, I don't know how old she is, 2, maybe 2, 3, can now get up the stairs on the big slide at the park and do herself.
Oh, nice.
that did really just shift things because like,
Yeah.
I'm hands free now.
Yeah. Woohoo! Well done. Well done.
Oh, I love that. Snaps.
Oh, back there, not snaps.
That's a little duck. No, don't get the hooves back out.
We don't need to be hopping around.
Right, we'll say bye then.
Bye everyone.
Bye.